Hey y'all, it is February the 3rd, 2020, 2025. Y'all, I just thought I would pop in here real quick and let you know, it's a wild place where we're at. Wherever you're at, we're in it together. It's wild. It's mystical. It's freaking me out, right? Um, real quick before we start, I'll have it's like the first technical day that I'm really getting rigid with my schedule. I've been practicing, becoming more routine. And this is for a reason. I'm going to show you why here just a little while. But I'll have you know, and you should already know, that folks out there, such as Alex Jones, and there's a lot of folks out there who say we got some serious time coming, some serious times. There's people out there whose times already got very serious. We're over here sitting back waiting for times to get very serious on our ass. All sort of collapse and stuff. Medicare, Medicaid. That's what I was hearing earlier. All sort of collapse. But I think we should see it as a challenge for Americans, but also for everybody, every country out there, especially Markrovia. All right. That's the thing about it. I'm getting more and more dead set on it. It's like with all sort of chaos and calamity abounding, the world getting ever more insane as days go on. It's kind of feels good. I don't know if I don't know if it's a good thing, but it kind of feels good. All right, thinking about there could be a day very soon, just roaming around the foothills of Markrovia like it was damn Narnia or something. This is what I think is sort of some sort of like Australian type of Narnia going on. That's what I think. And it's very possible, all right, to the near future. All right, it's going to take a little while. Something to kind of end this chaos while we're wading through the abyss. Always having something on the horizon, looking for it, and it's going to be badass. It's going to be legendary. All right, whenever it's going to be a music festival slash a cricket festival. And hopefully by then I'll know how to play cricket. You figure that would be enough time to learn what the hell is going on in cricket. All right, I understand it's a very popular sport. I mean, like internationally, very popular. I do understand that. All right, so real quick, I want to explain that this is like the first day, I guess you'd say, I'm in the real world. All right, University by Andrew Tate. Some people might have to hate. Some people don't know anything about it. But I've been learning and I've been getting my act together, right? And today is the start of a challenge that I had mentioned on a previous video. A challenge that's going to take place over hopefully the next 4 weeks. Because I had to pass this challenge once every week for 4 consecutive weeks, or else I got to start all over again. I've been told this much. All right, you really got to put in the work in the real world. University by Andrew Tate, and they'll teach you how to get money. All right, I'm a learning. I want to get money, so Mitri Mark, who obviously is the king of Markrovia, if you don't get it, he's over here. And he saw my previous video, which I'm just going to upload him to the YouTube, as I mentioned before. Later on, take those very videos, splice them up, cut them up, edit them up, put all sort of sentimental music in the background, and make a documentary. Sell it to the faggots over there at Netflix. All right, they're gonna want it, and so I'm gonna make them take it. not not on the Diddy level, right? Not on that level. But he said he has some suggestions. Everybody's all coming together. It's all starting to come to fruition. All right. It seems slowly and surely. Matrix Mark was talking about. He said, "Start a GoFundMe." First of all, I thank you for the suggestions. That's a really good suggestion, actually. And except for that GoFundMe are some Christian hating faggots. And so it's a good idea, but Give, Send, Go, I'm told, is the people who do not hate Christians so openly, all right? So Give, Send, Go, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Maybe I'll start a Give, Send, Go. Maybe I will, all right? Just to see if people want to, for whatever reason, live vicariously through me as I have some sort of journey to an Australian form of Narnia called Markrovia. And I apologize if Narnia is not as cool as Markrovia, but I've never been to either one of them. All right. So he said, hey, that's an idea. But also, I do want to throw out there that the university, The Real World by Andrew Tate, over there trying to teach me some damn crypto trading. And hopefully, I'll make enough money that I'll even just be able to buy it my damn self. But who knows, man? People might want to crowdfund anyways, and I'm not going to stop them. All right, especially if they like my documentary series. I'm going to sell it to Netflix. There's some faggots. I'm going to buy it. So make sure Mark said, if you can get here, you will be an honored guest. You see that? That's for all the whole world to see. All right. I just wanted y'all all to know. First of all, they didn't even invite my man Kanye to the Grammys. Oh, they think they're gonna be so cool. Except when Kanye shows up, of course, you're gonna put him on the red carpet because he's Kanye. Even though, and it actually is Ye, I'm apologize myself, but so Ye shows up, you had to put him on the red carpet because he's Ye, even though you didn't invite him. And then his girl got naked, and everybody freaked out or flipped out. Um, and so that was pretty wild. So shout out to my man, Yay. He's amazing. He's my dragon brother. All right. And so he said I was gonna be a guest over there. And shit, man, if we can get Kanye West, I'm not saying we're gonna get Ye. All right. I'm not saying that yet. But you really, really cannot rule that out. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. May trademark said a music and a cricket festival. Please believe there's going to be some cricket going on during this festival. I still don't know the exact details. Maybe nobody really does. But it's about to go down. You can feel it building up. All right. We're going to make it out there. And perhaps, I'll be paying my own way. Perhaps there will not even be airplanes at this point in time whenever this festival takes place. And if so, we're going to have to get on damn sailboats to get to Markrovia, and that might not even be very practical. All intents and purposes, we're intending to go to Markrovia. All right. So real quick, I just want to show y'all something because I do have to get my studying on before I go to sleep. All right. I'm an old man. I go to sleep real early and I wake up real early. All right. But let me show you something. For example, we're in the real world right now, all right? You're getting a sneak peek, and I hope I don't get kicked out for showing y'all this. I'm not going to show y'all anything else, so, by the way, just so I don't get kicked out. I don't know if there's any sort of protocol, but this is actually just a daily list for myself, all right? You might say it's childish or corny or something like that. You might say it's homosexual. But, all right, I'm willing to do it, put it in the work. Thing is, I'm a scatterbrain type of fella, I guess you might say. And so stuff like this, I had a list already made on Notion. Notion is an app in which you could do those sort of things, make a checklist. But I saw in the real world, I was able to finally figure out that they got a checklist that I can customize myself. It's got all my stuff right here, and I could check it off. So check this out, all right? did the silent prayer. I got limber. I like to limber up when I first get up, so I don't pull a muscle. I drink water, so get yourself hydrated and all sort of stuff. So like these sort of things, I have already kind of like figured how to do them for the most part. Exactly when I wake up. All right, so but there are things that I need to do, like for example, brushing my teeth, combing my hair. These are things that I really should do. All right, I've prepped for work and stuff like this. I did all these things. I made coffee and I did push-ups. Yeah, in your face push-ups. You're not doing push-ups in the morning in your face. I'm doing them and stuff. Who you think is gonna win this contest of push-ups? Myself. I was doing 60 of them. I do 60 in the morning straight. I try to do them straight, but it's hard to get them straight. All right, no homo, but it's hard to get them straight. Straight 60. That's pretty tough. I'm working on it. Okay, so I just want to show you, like for example, I'm trying to tighten up. See, I know basically it's what my routine is. It's not that hard, but your routine, all of it has to get done in order for you to have a successful day. Right? A lot of people, like myself, have had unsuccessful days because we're missing this or that and the other all in our routine. Why we got all sidetracked. Point of a checklist like this is make sure you don't get sidetracked. There's plenty of benefits, something like this. All right, but also I was trying to tighten up. I want to leave for work by 5:15 a.m. It's hard to do. I wake up at 4 o'clock a.m. It's pretty damn early. It's hard to do, and I've been trying to do it. I didn't do it today, so I didn't check it. I did go to work today, so I'm gonna check that. Yeah, I went to work, and I caught a little bit of the macho madness after work. Right? Get to check all these. Get to check them all. And I suppose I take a picture of them or something. I don't know how you save them. Maybe save them. This is what I'm trying to figure out. It's my first day. All right. So right here, I'm about to go into TRW. This means the real world and do some lessons right after I cut off this video. All right. But before I cut it off, I do want to show you this. It's actually on Notion right now. I think there's a way to do it on the real world, but I found this a little bit easier. And this is pertaining to the week. We just looked at a daily checklist. This is actually a weekly checklist, all right? And it's actually a way to score points and like have it documented how high of points you scored depending on how damn responsible I was, right? These are things that'll lead to my goal. For example, I want to stack cash, and not only cash. No, I don't want to actually stack cash. I want to stack some of them precious metals. Give me some of them precious metals to include silver and crypto to include, and especially Bitcoin. Want to get them, all right? But here's the thing. For example, this is my weekly focus. Allocating $250 is going to be a hard thing to do, all right? But to try to allocate $250 each time I get a check, each week, all right? Right here, if I can get all 100, 250, I believe that's 4 points, all right? Because of the calculations. It's very scientific, right? Working overtime, and I get, for example, this is number two, depending on how much overtime I work, so let's say I work 4 hours, I get 1 point. Add a point right here, all right? So hypothetically, I can get 4 points right here. If I were to allocate more dollars than $250, technically I could get more points, but that'd be very, very tough. Working overtime, if I could do 4 hours, I get 1 point and I put it right there, right? The real world lessons, I want to do one lesson, 1 point per lesson, hopefully get at least 4 lessons a week, and that'd be 4 points. All right, you add that up, 4 points, 1 to maybe 2 points, and another 4 points, hypothetically, that's either 9 to 10 points. That's a 10-point score. All right, that means I pass. And the thing is, I got to do these 3. Make sure, and to get at least 7 out of 10 when I add them up. I must get 7 out of 10, bub. All right, down here I actually included a few different things. Alex Jones promos, which I do want to start making. All right, and I know I haven't been making them, but I haven't fit them into my schedule. All right, so do that, and that'll give me an extra point if I wanted to get a work skill acquisition, and that could get an extra point. I'm talking about making myself indispensable at work. That way, I might have some leverage, give me a raise, and that's more money. All right, so it's very important. Get work skill acquisitions, putting points up in that regard. No restaurant food without company, and I put that, for example. All right, we got to get up out of here because maybe once or twice you might go out to a restaurant, right? You don't want to make no food. Guess what? It costs money, all right? All sort of this extra money. Had I prepared better, I would just already have food, but you got to prepare. That's the thing. If I want to go and not eat at food restaurants, then I got to already have the food and I got to be well prepared. And so if I go eat at a restaurant, that's minus 1 point, all right? That's how the point system works. All right, and this is what this is leading up to. It's a year goal. It's a yearly goal, and at the end of this year, I have it written down somewhere. All right, but I can't find it right now. All right, I'm not gonna find it right now, but I do have it written down. The year goal is to have over $10,000 in whatever silver, other precious metal, and crypto and stuff like that, which will just be increasing in value. So after I save about $10,000, I perhaps might even have more than $10,000, right? And that's going to lead into other goals that are like, for example, a 3 year goal and stuff like that. All right, so we're working on that right now. All right, that's what we're working on. Is that sort of thing. I understand probably lead to a music festival over there in Markrovia of epic proportions. It's going to be written down in history. All right, it's going to be us and George Washington up in that motherfucker. He ain't never going to even remember Woodstock. Nobody's ever going to talk about Woodstock ever again. All right, and so if you want to come, you just let me know. All right, pause. But I gotta get up out of here and I gotta get to studying. All right, so I'll holla. A little bit later. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all out there. But I'm putting together a documentary for Netflix and those motherfucking faggots.